With Hogwarts Legacy already available for pre-sale, I've started wondering about the possible collector's edition box and what could be inside it. So here's my wish list for the Hogwarts Legacy collector's edition box. Yo, this is your boy James over at XpectoGO, bringing you guys the latest and greatest in Hogwarts Legacy content. Before we dive into the specific items, the first thing I'd like to see in the Hogwarts Legacy collector's edition box is a theme. Two easy themes that match the Hogwarts Legacy experience, in my opinion, is a Hogwarts house theme, Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, and Slytherin, or a theme centered around Hogwarts itself. Items in the collector's edition box matching any of those would be perfect. Now that we have the themes, let's list the must-have items. A wand is a must-have in my opinion. We're starting our life as a student at Hogwarts in Hogwarts Legacy, so it would be on theme if we find a wand inside the collector's edition box. The type of wand though is going to be tricky because WB Avalanche shouldn't incorporate wands from characters in the Harry Potter book series or from the Fantastic Beasts series outside maybe the Elder Wand, since the events in Hogwarts Legacy happened before any of those timelines. But I have a few suggestions on wands. First, the Hogwarts house wands introduced in the Harry Potter New York store. I mentioned earlier Hogwarts house theme, so having the wands to match the chosen house by the player would be pretty amazing. Second option would be a never before seen wand introduced in Hogwarts Legacy, making it a rare collector's item from the Wizarding World. Those would be my picks for the wand types given in the Hogwarts Legacy Collector's Edition box. The Hogwarts Legacy art book is another must-have for the Collector's Edition box. In past Collector's Editions, concept art has been included. Getting a peek at the process in designing the world and characters we'll be exploring and meeting in that specific game. Now, we know the Hogwarts Legacy art book is coming out this year to coincide with the game's release, so to include it as a collector's item just makes sense. Now, the figurine or model to me is the last must-have item I'd like to see inside the Hogwarts Legacy Collector's Edition box, but also the one with the most possible options. First option is the Flame Spark logo. The game's marketing has it all over the place. It's actually something we'll see in game, and it's related to the ancient magic which our character uses. So it makes a ton of sense to have a figurine of that specific logo. The second option to me is the confirmed characters in the game. The 3, hopefully 4, companions who will be helping you on your journey. Nasaionai, Poppy Sweeting, Sebastian Sallow, and hopefully a Ravenclaw companion. It's specific to the game and also fits the house theme since they each represent a Hogwarts house. The third and final option, and most likely to me, is Hogwarts itself, a scaled model of the famous school of witchcraft and wizardry that's in the title, and a location we'll be spending a ton of time in. Honorable mentions I'd like to see would be Merlin himself, if he's so vital to the game, the villains, if there's a Dark Wizard edition, and the Hebridean Black Dragon, which is the Fantastic Beast with the most screen time and would be the coolest out of all the options to have on a shelf, in my opinion. Up next is a poster, which is self-explanatory. I'd love to see a poster of the cover image or the flame logo so I can frame it and honestly hang it up as a background image while filming and streaming Hogwarts Legacy. Maybe have a map of Hogwarts itself on the back of it or the open world on the back so I can flip it around from time to time and possibly use it as a reference during playthrough. The final item I'd like to see in the Hogwarts Legacy Collector's Edition box are codes for in-game exclusives. Option 1 to me would be game exclusives centered around house robes. House robes that are aesthetically different than the possible robe options awarded in-game. Maybe it has a certain perk or even upgrade already built in to the robe. Option 2 is a wand. A wand exclusive to the Collector's Edition box, maybe similar to the one we'll get and something exclusive to Hogwarts Legacy overall, not seen anywhere else in the Wizarding world. Merlin's wand would be sick as well, but one designed by WV Avalanche would be just as cool. Any of the items mentioned, from wands to codes, if found in the Hogwarts Legacy Collector's Edition box, would make it a must-have for gamers or fans of the Wizarding world. These are just some of the items on my wish list that I'd love to see inside. But yo, that is going to be it for our Hogwarts Legacy Collector's Edition box wish list video. What items are you hoping to see inside that box? Comment below, let me know. Let's talk some Hogwarts Legacy. But yo, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with your boy. We so appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like and Lumos, the subscribe button and notification bell so you miss out on more Hogwarts Legacy content. Also, follow us on our various forms of social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Discord, particularly Discord. There you can hang out with us and hang out with fellow witches and wizards talking all things Hogwarts Legacy and Wizarding world. I hope you guys have a great start to your week. We'll see you in the next video. Until next time.